The Imitation Game is a 2014 historical film directed by the Norwegian Morten Tailum with a script written by Graham Moore. It is based on the real life of the British cryptanalyst and mathematician Alan Turing. The film portrays the exciting race against time by Alan Turing and his brilliant team of code breakers at Britain's top-secret government code and cipher school at Bletchley Park during the darkest days of World War II in England. Their objective: break the ciphers created by the Enigma machine which the Nazis used to provide security for their messages, who turn things upside down and make the Allies win the war. However, the film doesn't focus only on the creation of the machine. It also demonstrates Turing's childhood at boarding school, showing the beginning of his sexual orientation, and scenes in 1951 where he is being investigated and being charged due to his discovered homosexuality. Benedict Cumberbatch acted as Alan Turing, a young and brilliant mathematician with difficulties to relate with others and an outsider who insisted and claimed to know how to break the Enigma code. Keira Knightley performed as the bright Joan Clark, the only woman in the team and Alan's closest friend. Mark Strong on Stuart Menzies. He's the head of MI6 and responsible for assuring his team will crack the code. Charles Dance as Commander Denniston. He basically runs Bletchley Park like a boarding school and has an instant dislike toward Turing. Rory Kinnear as Detective Knock. And finally, the other members of the team. Matthew Good as Hugh Alexander, Alan Leach as John Cairncross, and Matthew Briard as the young Peter Hilton. In my opinion, The Imitation Game is an excellent movie and I highly recommend the film for many different reasons. Firstly, the actor's performance is outstanding. In fact, there were various nominations for it by the Academy Awards, the Golden Globes, and many others. Secondly, the scenery, costumes, and soundtrack are fantastic too. And at last, the story is very interesting and I strongly believe people should know about it and should recognize who the real heroes are. It is estimated by historians that the war was shortened by more than 2 years and 14 million lives were saved due to the effort and dedication of this team of brilliant mathematicians who were able to break the Enigma code. The film may be used as a source, since it is based on the biography of Alan Turing and tries to show the events occurred during the period as real and accurate as possible. Nevertheless, it must be used as a source with certain precaution as it has some mistakes. In the first place, Detective Robert Knock is a fictional character and Turing was never investigated for being a Soviet spy. In the second place, Turing's machine was not named Christopher. Instead, it was called the bomb after an earlier polished version of the code-breaking machine, and it wasn't designed only by Alan, but also by another mathematician named Gordon Weltmach. And finally, the Soviet spy John Cairncross didn't work in Turing's team. As you may know, Alan Turing killed himself by poisoning an apple in 1954. But what you may not know is that many people believe Steve Jobs chose the eaten apple as a logo in order to honor Alan Turing, by representing the bite which once killed him. But even though the supposition may seem true and accurate, the Apple company has denied everything.